I now call upon the Chairperson of the Standing Committee of Public Accounts, the Honourable Alvik Maharaj, to table his report. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I am pleased to present this Public Accounts Committee report on the review made on the performance audit report on the coordination of action on elimination of violence against women. The audit assesses whether the implementation of the Women's Plan of Action, also known as WPA, in particular its thematic area on the elimination of violence against women, is effective and realizing the commitment from key stakeholders in upholding the relevant existing legislation and policies that impacts the issues surrounding violence against women and children. The 2013 Constitution of Republic of Fiji recognizes through Section 26 rights to equality and freedom of discrimination, which signifies government's commitment to Sustainable Development Goal SDG 5 on gender equality. Gender equality and women's development is one of the priority outcomes of the state. This has been embedded from the previous national plan, namely the Roadmap for Democracy and Sustainable Socio-Economic Development 2010 to 2040, and now the 5-year and 20-year National Development Plan. It is important to note that the Fijian government has made a number of international and regional commitments for gender equality through 1. Convention of Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, Beijing Platform for Action 1995, Sustainable Development Goal, and Revised Specific Platform for Action. Violence against women and children is a pandemic that is globally recognized as a political, social, and health problem, and this is a grave violation of human rights. In Fiji, 64% of Fijian women who have been in an intimate partner relationship experience either physical or sexual violence or both by their husband or intimate partners in their lifetime. This is almost double the global average. The most alarming reality is that although women and girls make up the majority of the victims of sexual offences, there were processes that were not in accordance with the relevant guidance materials pertaining to the reduction of crime against women and children in Fiji. This includes the administration of National Domestic Violence Helpline, Zero Tolerance Violence Free Community, and the integration of key stakeholders working in collaboration such as Fiji Police Force and the Fiji Women Crisis Center. The committee notes the initiative from the executives on the various policies developed such as Fiji Police Force No Drop Policy, the National Gender Policy, and Fiji's Progress Report on Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, which has been fairly implemented. However, there are further opportunities for improvement to allow for consistency in the review of the coordination process and identifying clear performance indicators that will administer and implement the underlying framework for more effectiveness. The audit examines 3 key areas and their findings have been clearly reflected below. 1. Framework regulating the activities on elimination of violence against women. 2. Implementing and monitoring the activities of elimination of violence against women. And 3. Performance review and report on activities on the elimination of violence against women. At the outset, I wish to extend my appreciation to all honourable members of the committee who were part of successful compilation of this bipartisan report, namely Honourable Joseph Nand, Honourable Vijendra Prakash, Honourable Aseri Dandondo, and Honourable Ratu Nengamala Lambalahu. I also extend my sincere gratitude to the alternate members who stood in during the committee's hearing and deliberation process, and this includes Honourable Rotemu Mukepa and Honourable Mikaele Lavere. I acknowledge the support rendered by the Secretariat in the process of the audit report and guidance until the finalization of the committee's report. With those few words, I now commend this report to Parliament.
Thank you. Please hand the report to the Secretary General.
Honorable Speaker say, pursuant to the Standing Order 121, Clause 5, I hereby move a motion without notice that the debate of the content of the report is initiated at a future sitting. Thank you.
Is there a seconder?
Honorable Speaker, say I beg to second the motion. Thank you.
The Parliament will now vote, and the question is that a debate on the content of the report is initiated at a future sitting. Does any member oppose? As no member opposes, the motion is agreed to unanimously. Secretary General.